and thanks for joining us. This is the Signature TV News Updates. I am Ifunanya Ilodianya. In the headlines, civil society organizations call for more investments in technology and the fight against malaria. Gunmen kill late Dora Akunyili's husband in Anambra State. Federal government approves 159 new radio and television stations. Now the details. Civil society organization in the management of malaria in Nigeria says that the use of technology will enhance the implementation of projects and programs aimed at reducing the challenge of malaria in Nigeria. At an event in Abuja on Tuesday, the group unveiled their upgraded information management system, which can assist health care providers to easily and quickly access information from hospitals and health caregivers for making needed decisions. Signature TV correspondent Chibweze Obi graced the event and now reports.
According to Ayo Ipimoye, the senior manager operations of the organization, the upgraded version of Acament is now a full-fledged web application built on the latest programming technology to run on a highly secured web technology, which accommodates many features. He said that feedback from clients can now be easily gotten, and community, partners, and government can now be held accountable through the application.
There is the need to use the little money that the country has to reach where the disease is more prevalent. And to be able to do that, we have to be focused on data. One of the things that we have done is to develop a specific civil society community focused system that we call ACOMIS. It's Accountability Management Information System, ACOMIS, is focused on driving accountability and advocacy. So with the latest upgrade that we have, data can be collected from the field on a real-time basis across all the 13 implementing states. The data is automatically stored in the database. It is processed and analyzed in depth.
Ayo called on the government, partners, and community to invest more in technology so as to increase their efforts and to enable Nigeria curb the disease, adding that this would be a step in the right direction.
We are putting out a message to government, to partners, to individuals, to invest more in technology for health interventions.
Ibrahim Tajuddin, a representative of Country Coordinating Mechanism (CCM), said that the application would now enable easy follow-up of clients and the community at the lowest cost, as well as enabling easy access to inaccessible areas. He promised that the country coordinating mechanism would ensure that the platform would be fully utilized.
As CCM, we will be embarking on oversight to make sure that, yes, the people that go for the oversight, they use it to capture data and we harvest it when they return.
The head of Advocacy Communication and Social Mobilization of National Malaria Elimination Program, who was represented by Eunice Subai, urged the media to use their platforms to intensify the fight against malaria, calling on government to make adequate budgeting, allocation, and policies that would help eliminate the challenge of the disease in the country.
Disseminate information about the need for adequate budgetary allocation and timely release of funds to the health sector, especially for malaria elimination activities.
The project is being implemented in the 13 GF-supported states, which include Kaduna, Kano, Taraba, Osun, Jigawa, Kwara, Delta, and Adamawa State. Others were Niger, Ogun, Yobe, and Gombe State. The meeting was to galvanize support from the media to further educate Nigerians on the use of technology in the fight against malaria. In Abuja, Chibueze Obi for Signature TV.
Dr. Chike Akunyili, the husband of the late former Director General of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, Dora Akunyili, has been killed by gunmen. Dr. Akunyili was killed on Tuesday alongside his driver and a police escort around Nkwo Junction in the Idemili North local government area of Anambra State. A family source confirmed the news to newsmen on Wednesday. Dr. Akunyili was said to have been returning from an event where he received a posthumous award of excellence for his late wife when he ran into the hoodlums at Nkwo and was shot and killed. 3 other attacks were said to have occurred in Agulu, Oko, and Nkwo areas of the state. During the attacks, a police patrol van and the Labour Party campaign vehicle were set ablaze. The police is yet to issue a statement about the incident, also the number of casualties. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the operation of radios and television stations by 159 companies, communities, and institutions of higher learning. The Director General of the National Broadcast Commission, NBC, Balarabe Ilela, made the announcement on Wednesday in Abuja. He said there are a total of 625 functional broadcast stations in Nigeria. The commission was established by the NBC Act, caption N11 Laws of the Federation 2004, with the mandate to regulate and control broadcasting in Nigeria. The Federal Polytechnic Ilaro Radio, Prospective Union of Reno People Radio, Smile Community Radio, Initiatives and International Institutes of Tropical Agriculture, IITA Radio, were among the newly approved licenses. According to the embassy boss, he said others are Dudu African Broadcasting Communications Limited, Independent Television, Prince Media Network, Jamcat Integrity Investment Limited, Hikima Media Services, and Galaxy Television Radio, among others. A federal high court in Abuja has ordered the federal government and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, not to retry the former governor of Abia State, Ojuzo on the 1.7 billion naira fraud for which he was earlier convicted. Justice Iyangekwo made the order while delivering judgment on the application filed by Kalu seeking to stop his retrial on the grounds that it would amount to double jeopardy if he faces the same trial again after he was released from prison. The judge held that there was no extant order that directed the retrial of Kalu, saying that the judgment of the Supreme Court did not affect Kalu. The court, however, ordered the retrial of former Commissioner of Finance, Jones Udogu, who was convicted along with Kalu. In business, the federal government has imposed a travel ban on no fewer than 2,000 Nigerians and foreigners, restricting their movement in and out of the country. This was disclosed by the National Incident Management of the Presidential Steering Committee, Mukhtar Mohammed, at a briefing in Abuja. A statement from the Presidential Steering Committee on COVID-19 said it had banned more than 2,000 Nigerians and foreigners from traveling out and into the country for 1 year for evading coronavirus polymerase chain reaction tests at the country's international airports. Mohammed revealed that the names of over 2,000 citizens and foreigners had been shared across major federal medical facilities in the country, where medical experts were assigned to give care to Nigerians and foreigners that had traveled into the country during the COVID-19 third wave. He said the government had warned passengers arriving into the country from high-risk countries to quarantine in the government-provided facilities, adding that the passports of those who failed to comply with the protocol had been suspended for 1 year. On the foreign scene, a 6.1 magnitude earthquake struck off Japan's northwest coast on Wednesday, but no tsunami warning was issued. The quake produced a shaking across a large swath of northeastern coasts and was also felt in Tokyo, but there were no immediate reports of damage. The United States Geological Survey (USGS) said the quake hit a depth of 360 kilometers in the Sea of Japan, known as the East Sea in Korea. Japan's meteorological agency said there was no tsunami risk following the jolt. Japan sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire on the arc of intense seismic activities that stretches through Southeast Asia across the Pacific Basin. The country is regularly hit by quakes and has strict construction regulations intended to ensure buildings can withstand strong tremors. Now to the world of entertainment. Blessing Adejo is on standby.
It don't happen. It don't happen. My belly. It don't happen.
Hello wonderful people, how are you all doing? It's Wednesday evening. I hope you guys are having an amazing time. Well, it's a girl Blessing Adejo. Welcome to another exciting episode of Entertainment News. Nigerian film industry veteran Ajoke Silva is celebrating 4 decades in the industry alongside her 60th birthday. The screen and stage actress recently released stunning photos on Instagram to mark the milestone. She wrote, "Numbers are very important to me. So this year, as I turn 60, I also mark 40 in the industry I love." The multiple award-winning actress has featured in over 100 productions since the inception of her career. Joke landed her breakout role in starring in the British-Canadian film The Secret Laughter of Women. In 2006 and 2008, the actress won the Best Award in the leading role and Best Actress in a supporting role at the African Movie Academy Award, AMA. She has also received multiple recognition for her contributions to arts and culture. Silva is also one of the few veterans who made a successful transition to what has been described as the new Nollywood era. On-air personality Nedu, in conjunction with the police, has taken his children from his ex-wife, Uzoamaka Ohiri. Ohiri was invited by the police and told to come along with 2 of her 3 children. The 2 children were repeatedly handed over to their father. A relative who spoke to newsmen questioned why the police would be interfering in a civil matter. It will be recalled that on Saturday, September 4th, 2021, Ohiri called out the OAP over domestic violence. In response, the OAP accused Ohiri of infidelity. Ohiri was later invited by the police and advised to stop tackling the OAP on social media. And that's it on Entertainment News for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I remain your host, Blessing Adejo. Bye.
It don't happen. It don't happen. My belly. It don't happen.
In sports, Philippine boxing legend and 2022 presidential hopeful Manny Pacquiao said on Wednesday that he is hanging up his gloves after a glittering decade-long career in the ring. The multi-division world champion and senator, who has a sight on a high-stakes rumble to replace President Rodrigo Duterte, said quitting the sport that lifted him out of poverty was the hardest decision of his life. According to him, "It is difficult for me to accept my time here as a boxer," the 42-year-old said in a video message on Twitter that went viral. It comes weeks after Pacquiao, considered one of the best boxers of all time, lost what turned out to be his last professional fight against Cuban Eudenis Ugas in Las Vegas. Before we end the news, a recap of our major stories. Civil society organizations call for more investments in technology and the fight against malaria. Gunmen kill late Dora Akunyili's husband in Anambra State. Federal government approves 159 new radio and television stations. Safety and security begins with you. Be patriotic. Report any suspicious activity to law enforcement agencies. Please stay safe. That's the Signature TV News updates. On behalf of my producer, Nasir Usman, I am Ifunanya Elodianya. Thanks for watching.